A top tag team is set to reunite in WWE. We've got the backstage reaction to Hendry in WWE, and Ric Flair is returning to All Elite Wrestling. It's time for the news. Two recent WWE signings are Penta and Rey Fenix, who have both been presented as single stars on opposite brands. Obviously, Penta, big match coming up tomorrow night, taking on Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. However, according to WrestleVotes on WrestleVotes Radio, plans are in place for Rey Fenix and Penta to be a team on WWE programming very soon and be presented as the Lucha Bros. They say that the only reason that they weren't immediately reunited following Phoenix's debut was to maintain Penta's momentum in the IC title picture. It's not the biggest surprise in the world, is it? Because
no, of course not.
Penta name dropped Rey Fenix and sort of teased it a little bit on last week's Raw. Was it last week's Raw? Yes, last week's Raw. So it's not a huge surprise, but it's an exciting one, isn't it?
I think so, yeah, definitely. And I've said this multiple times and like a broken record at this point, but for the WWE tag team division that's really starting to up its game, especially on the SmackDown side of things, hopefully soon on the Raw side of things, it'll be lovely to have a tag team like that there in the company. Like, just absolutely brilliant.
Raw's tag team division needs a little injection of something, and a Lucha Bro injection.
Oh, yes, please.
Ding dong, hey, yes, please. I'm really looking forward to it. Does it basically give away the results of, or the result of Dominic versus Penta? I don't think many people were expecting Penta to win that one anyway.
No, I think so, yeah, I think it does.
Well, there you go. Make of it what you will. Sticking with WWE now, we got the backstage reaction from management to Hendry. He's been a fixture on WWE NXT in recent weeks. Obviously made the shock appearance at WrestleMania 41, taking on Randy Orton in singles action. And PW Insider reporting that backstage WWE management have been impressed with Hendry's showings in the company, with his performance in the Mania bout with Orton commended for how Hendry handled such a high-pressure situation with very short notice. Hendry is also said to have been given a lot of praise for how he's taken feedback and advice, and also for his creativity during recent WWE appearances. The report also states, and this will be to the surprise of absolutely nobody, Hendry is fully expected to join WWE when his TNA deal expires later this year. You hear it from everybody, like Triple H was bigging him up. He was shifting crazy merch over WrestleMania weekend. Cena took him aside, had a chat with him, and went, "Oh, I'm really proud of you." It's not a surprise to hear that obviously he's going to end up in WWE, but Joe is a guy who has always maintained such an unbelievable level of professionalism. Just in my few dealings with him with WCPW and that, he was just such a professional. He really was. He was always so keen to improve, and he was so keen to listen to, especially the imports and the ex-WWE stars that we had coming in and stuff like that. Joe would always be keen to talk to them, learn from them, and he's just grown, and he's got super mainstream appeal now thanks to TikTok.
It's insane as well, because for the longest time we've been saying, like, surely after his TNA deal is done, he'll be going over to WWE, because everything they've sort of been like preparing there for him, how they've presented him as the TNA champion, and obviously even like, what was it, some of the first sort of showings that he had on NXT, like straight afterwards we got a video of like Shawn Michaels being like, "I'm sure we'll see you again." Like, what a rub that is, like straight away.
Immediately. Well, yeah, just it's no surprise. He's going to end up there. He is a proven money-making machine, and he deserves the very best. He's an awesome bloke. He's a genuinely awesome bloke. Over to AEW now, and an AEW star is set to return next week. This was revealed on last night's Collision episode that Sky Blue is going to be coming back, making her in-ring return at Dynamite's Beach Break special in her hometown of Chicago. Next Wednesday, she will be back. She's going to be part of a four-way alongside Toni Storm and two as yet unspecified opponents. So it'll be great to see her back. She's been gone for quite a while at this point. I think she was gone for about 10 months. Broke her ankle in a match against Thunder Rosa on Collision ages ago. So it'll be brilliant to see her back. And to do it in her hometown,
it's going to be great. I'm excited. I hope they push her, because as we've said multiple times as well with AEW wrestlers, what tends to happen is they start getting momentum and then they get injured, unfortunately. But for Sky Blue to come back in Chicago, be part of this 4-way as well. I think this is the best time to just let's get the momentum train running again. A choo-choo.
Choo-choo indeed. They've picked the right moment, haven't they? Not only is it a return after a prolonged absence, she's in there with Toni Storm in her hometown on a special episode of Dynamite as well. I think it's spot on. Speaking of that special episode of Dynamite, a very special man indeed will be there, paying tribute to the late great Steve Mongo McMichael. Tony Schiavone announcing that Ric Flair is going to be in attendance next week for a tribute that they've got planned, which I think is a really lovely idea, and I'm really, really glad that they're doing it. He's not been seen on AEW programming since eating a super kick all the way back at Revolution 2024, and there was a bit of confusion because soon after that it was like, okay, the AEW deal with Ric Flair has ended. He's a free agent. I don't know what to call it. He's gone. But then he got into a bit of a spat on Twitter with Vince Russo, and he seemingly confirmed that he's still contracted with the company. He was like, oh yeah, don't you talk about my boss Tony Khan like that. It's like, okay, fair enough. It all came about because of Ric Flair's energy drink, didn't it?
Oh yeah,
it was
that
paid
was
for
it,
itself.
Wasn't it? Yes, that was pretty much it, wasn't it?
Bit of a weird situation, but it'll be so nice to have Ric Flair there to pay tribute to a real, genuine friend of Ric Flair, former Horseman as well. So it'll be good to see. And we finish with a story regarding a released WWE star who has spoken exclusively to Cultaholic about her future plans. We're talking about Bea Priestley, formerly known, of course, as Blair Davenport in WWE. She is, as of today, a free agent. Her no-compete is over, and she said that she's looking forward to the freedom of not being signed by a promotion. So Tom Campbell asked her what she planned on doing next and if she was open to speaking with All Elite Wrestling about a return. I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure if she went back to AEW, she would be the first to go from AEW to WWE and then back to AEW, but please correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head. Yeah, she spoke to Tom about this, if she was interested in doing her own thing, if she wanted to go back to AEW. Regarding AEW, she said definitely now with Toni Storm. Everyone knows how close me and Toni are. We're like sisters at this point. She lives in Orlando as well. We see each other fairly often, but I'm also along the lines of I'm definitely open to having conversations, but I do also want a little bit of time just to do my own thing, because I've come out of a contract where it's like you have an app. If you've got a dot on this day, you have to be there. You have to show up. If you're sore from the gym or you've had a hard match and they book you the next day, you can't say you don't feel like it. You have to go do it, even when you don't feel 100% or you don't particularly feel wanting to do it. You just have to. She continues saying, I kind of just want to be able to take things that I want to do and do it because I'm looking forward to it or enjoying it rather than doing it because somebody else is telling me to. Even WWE, I was very happy, like, tell me what to do. I'm more than happy to do whatever. I'm not one of those people who is like, oh, I don't want to lose. She's got various things planned at the moment. As I say, no compete expires today. She's already been on Twitch. I watched one of her Twitch streams the other day. I think she's class. I think she would be welcome back anywhere. Potentially AEW, certainly Japan, because people speak so highly of her. She went over to Japan and she improved tenfold when she was over there. So I could see her doing like Marigold Stardom, something like that. But also, she's launching a spicy website today. You know what I'm talking. I'm not even sure if we're allowed to. She's doing an OnlyFans. So she's doing that, and to be honest, the money there is so insanely good. Like Mandy Rose has got. She'll never need to wrestle again. Mandy Rose. She's making back loads of ex-WWE stars, so she's launching that. So if you want to check her out on there, we'll give her a plug as well. If you want to listen to the full podcast, you can do so now on the Cultaholic News podcast feed. You can watch it on Patreon as well. Best of luck to Bea Priestley. She's awesome. Worked with her at WCPW as well, and she's so nice. And whatever she chooses to do next, she'll be absolutely grand. Much appreciated. We will see you very, very shortly. Once again, one more reminder: we'll be live tomorrow with reactions to Backlash, starting at, I believe, 11 p.m. BST. So check your local time zone. Pictures, predictions on the channel now. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in a bit.